Odyssey was so bad that if Odysseus saw it, he would refuse going to theaters for the next 20 years. Nolan filmography is just like Tenet and Memento, going back in reverse, from great movies to total disasters, and his newest film hit the jackpot. Shooting your movie for only 40 theater in the world screams of self-importance and elitism. I swear, Odyssey has to be a social experiment where lucky ones get to see the full screen, while us peasants in the back were seeing half of it through peepholes. Just like Squad and the Trojan Horse. Not only that, but the format brings problems that automatically ruin the movie. For example, IMAX cameras can only shoot 3 minutes of footage before being changed, which results in sloppy acting. How can an actor tap into their full potential and emotions if they're constantly waiting for a crew member to change the film roll? IMAX film projection also only has 3 hours worth of footage, which means you have to be careful with what you leave in the film, and while you're doing it, you're sacrificing a pacing of a movie. And pacing in Odyssey was obnoxious. Scenes were flying by like my life, and you couldn't grasp what was happening, just like my life, as if you employed ADHD person as your editor, gave them 20 cups of coffee, 40 minutes to edit the scene so that it can hit algorithm on TikTok, and there are at least 10 scenes throughout the movie that are edited like this. Much of a film felt like a montage, and I was getting hardcore Oppenheimer flashbacks.
What do you know about... What do you know about quantum mechanics?
I have a...
So not only do these cameras ruin the acting and pacing, but they're also loud as fuck. The movie starts with Travis Scott hitting his stick against the ground, casually saying words like float, myth, the man. And while he's saying it, the words are echoing in the background, and it's followed by shots, and the way they transition is so goofy, especially when he says the man, and then you see Matt Damon awkwardly standing in distance. Travis was acting here as if he didn't know that they yelled action. It sounded like a rehearsal, which is highly possible since Nolan probably didn't want to waste more than 3 minutes on the guy from Fortnite. And then as he's saying the words, in the room, there's a close-up shot of famous actors and actresses, and it's almost as if movie is making fun of itself, opening up with Paige Elliott as a warrior, and then Travis Scott mumbling lines, and now a showcase of actors. Nolan has to be trolling us. Zendaya, which is honestly great in almost every role she gets, her acting here was very distracting. It felt like she just got off the set of perfume commercial. Peter Parker is mostly walking around in every scene he's in. He's listening to the stories of the man who hates naps. Spoiler alert, he didn't say let me tell you something. Anne Hathaway is casually screaming. Nitpicks. Why did Odysseus shoot arrow at Cyclops? How did these two guys end up in the trap? Why did his crew ignore armor next to this lady's house? They literally saw it. Odyssey was so bad that I had to drink myself to sleep to forget that I ever watched it. But then I woke up, and now I'm sober. And I want this movie to leave my mind like Odysseus left Ithaca. The feast is done!